What's up, guys? It's been a long time, but we're taking Jensen for his very first bike ride. So far, so good. It's just a beautiful July day. Hopefully we get to do these things a little bit more often. I'm super pumped. Fun backstory. I originally bought this trailer for the bike to tow around my little weenie dog, Maggie, and she hated it. Never really got some great use out of it, but finally it has a purpose. Hey, Jensen, arms up. Good boy, good job. We're trying to work on our sign language with Jensen. When we're picking him up, I'm not gonna do it, but you're stroking his arms and saying up. He just in general, when we put him in the high chair, when we say arms up, he's just lifting his arms up for us now so that we can slide this tray into place. Otherwise, we're working on him feeding himself, which he's been doing a little bit more of, especially with his bigger crackers. Like so. Yay! When we clap, we're supposed to kind of like touch his skin. Yay! So he knows where that noise is coming from. Good job, buddy! Otherwise, another way we kind of try to show him that food is coming is touching his hand. Want more puffs? Good job, baby! You got this. Can let me help you? Sometimes he gets irritated though. But he definitely knows what touching his hand means with food. Sometimes the food needs to come a little faster. Do you want some peas? Mmm, yum, yum. Here you go, buddy. Chocolate pudding. Oh, nope, nope. Let's try to get some of the vanilla. Try another bite. No. Can't decide. Oh, it's also cold.
You can taste the sugar-free.
Ooh, look at that. You want more, please? Is it a cold thing? Is it a taste thing? Do you want to feel it? Do you want some more, please? Mmm. Ready to show off? No? Okay. Yes, here we go. Let's do some physical therapy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we're gonna start off with just tucking a little wedge under his right booty. Clap you right out there. What do you want to play with? Good find. Good job. We were noticing that when Jensen's sitting, he still has a slight tilt of his head to his left ear to left shoulder, which means that he's applying more pressure on his right hip, so he's compensating. So what we're trying to do is put something under his booty that helps even out his hips and forces him to work a little bit more, which then in return makes his spine straighter. Good girl. And his head level out a little bit more. We either try to use a little burp cloth or to make him work even harder. It's like a stability ball in a way that we use this fish that has a lot more padding. Our physical therapist said she might bring over one of these little discs that you can put air into. But again, it just makes him really work on his core, especially when he drops toys and starts reaching for them. Another thing we're supposed to work on is making him search for the toy, which he does well. But if it's just out of reach, which it's not, you gotta find it, buddy. Good job. You found it. But what we want to do is have the toy just out of reach and try to make him find it by twisting his body. Just a slight pivot of his hips can help him find things that are just more out of reach. So we're really working on that. Otherwise, the other thing with the head tilt to the left is just, again, holding him in certain positions when he's sleeping, just really trying to extend his neck and stretch. We're doing pretty good with this, but still, that was pretty good with that burp cloth under his booty. To stretch out that left side, just bouncing him and just applying a little bit more pressure onto that left side to allow for that stretch.
Your head's cut off in this video.
That one is?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it shouldn't be. Camera crew difficulties, am I right? Trying to incorporate some new things from our cane teacher to do in a daily routine is if I was to touch Jensen's arm and said, this is your arm, and I touched him in one place, if I asked him to tell me where his arm is, he's just gonna show me right where I touched him. But if we say, this is your arm, and we rub all the way down from shoulder to hand, that's indicating that this whole thing is your arm. So when we're giving him a bath, washing him, you know, saying your head or your arm, hands, fingers, leg, and brushing the whole appendage or extremity as you're doing it to indicate that this whole thing, not just one section, is your arm or leg. Kind of just do that in a normal daily routine. Otherwise, just other things like a cupboard shut. That's a noise, but there's no association to it. And to make an association with something, she said it typically takes 2 senses. So he doesn't have his vision, we're just hearing. So to go over to the cupboard and explain that we're taking out your cup and now we're shutting the cupboard to get your cup out, little things like that. Or we're gonna wash your bottles. Well, that doesn't mean anything unless we put his feet by the sink and he can feel the water and know that we are washing his bottles out. Another one is playing games. Our physical therapist showed us that we would say, Mama's turn, and I will scratch this surface here. And then I'll say Jensen's turn, and you're supposed to wait him out. It can take like a minute sometimes, but he'll eventually start scratching it and he'll stop, and then I'll say Mama's turn. So it's just a different way of communication. Another way we were doing it was with one of our sound cubes. I would say Mama's turn, and I'd hit the noise, and it would go off. This isn't an easy push toy because he has to hit it right in a specific area to make it sound. So even if he hits the side of it, I'm supposed to activate it as if he were the one activating the music. Just looking for his cues because he might not go to hit it with his hand, but he will kick it to activate the noise. That's just another way to communicate back and forth in playing our game. Otherwise, it's really good to have easy push toys or toys that make noise easily. Like this one, he barely has to touch it and it makes noise. So he has success in making that noise, unlike this one where he has to hit it in a specific spot. Yeah. How about this one? Good job. Yeah. Otherwise, even trying to make him find toys that are behind him, he'll start to reach back. I'm getting off track. Can you find it? You got it. Good job. You may have noticed that I haven't posted a video in about a month, a little over a month, and that is because life just got busy. We had vacation, we had family, we had his party, but I was attempting to still film in that time. It just came down to a day where he was super cranky. I'm trying to figure out where to put the camera. I'm trying to hold him and make him happy, and it was just got to be a chore. It was a job and not a fun job. So, you find it? There you go, almost. Good job. Side note, another thing is he'll use his legs to corral toys and bring them in. So that was really cool and interesting as well. But it just got to be a chore, which does not make for an enjoyable experience for anyone, the viewers or me. So I just decided to take some time off, gather my thoughts, see how I wanted to do this differently. And hopefully we can continue to make videos because it has been so rewarding finding other... It's been super rewarding just talking to other people that don't feel so alone in this experience of Nori disease. Up, up, good boy, up. Yeah, yeah, good job. See you next time. Bye.